Hi everyone. Welcome to a world where anyone can harness the power of AI. That's right. AI is just not for tech experts anymore. It's for everyone willing to explore its incredible potential. Introducing my course, AI for Everyone. This course is your key to mastering prompt engineering, the art of communicating with AI. Think of it as a language AI understands. With the right prompts, you can get the results you need. My intent is to demystify AI, making it accessible and empowering to everyone, at the same time, emphasizing the importance of ethics in AI. Get ready to transform how you work, think, and create. I will show you how to enhance your daily workflow, brainstorm innovative solutions, designing compelling presentations with stunning visuals, analyze complex data, unlock hidden insights, and even tap into your inner creativity with AI. This course teaches you the techniques to get the most out of the cutting edge AI tools, all through the power of prompt engineering. And of course, with an ethical lens. Now, why you need to learn AI, and more specifically, prompt engineering? It's simple. AI is the future. Understanding AI and using it ethically gives you an added advantage, future proofs your career, and also unlock incredible possibilities in all areas of your life. Whether you want to streamline your business, explore new artistic opportunities, write that perfect blog or social media post, or simply satisfy your curiosity about AI, then this course, AI for Everyone, it's for you. I will also guide you in using AI ethically, a subject that is often overlooked. Wait a minute. Did you notice the stunning visuals throughout the video or the engaging script that I'm talking? All were created with AI collaboration. This is just the beginning of what AI can do. Are you ready to transform the way you work, think, and create? Join AI for Everyone course now and unleash the true potential of AI. Let's shape a better and ethical future together. Hello, everyone. Let's start with the first session, Introduction to AI. Have you ever noticed how technology seems to get smarter every day? Think about your phone. It seems to predict what you will type next. Or maybe you have a smart speaker at home. Just say, "Hi Alexa," and it plays your favorite music, checks the weather, or even answers your question. And it's just not entertainment. Imagine coming home after a long day and your robot vacuum cleaner has already cleaned up all the floors thanks to its smart navigation and cleaning patterns. These are just few examples of how artificial intelligence, or AI for short, is quietly transforming our world. But how exactly does this intelligence work? Let's check it out in our next section. So, how does the magic of everyday AI occur? The answer lies in a field called artificial intelligence, or AI for short. AI is all about creating machines that can think and learn in a way that were once thought to be unique to humans. Think of it like this: our brains are amazing at taking in information, solving problems, and making sense of the world. AI researchers are trying to build machines that can do similar things, but with a twist. By feeding AI massive amounts of data, it can learn to find patterns, make predictions, and even generate creative works we might never imagine. All this is powered by complex algorithms, step by step instruction that are like recipes for the AI's thinking. Now, AI powered machines aren't exactly like us.
They don't have feelings or a consciousness model, but the strength lies in analyzing data objectively and consistently, sometimes surpassing what human can do alone. So in our last video, we explored what AI is, machines that mimic how we think and learn. But how does that impact your life right now and in the future? Let's look at it. Imagine having a study assistant that customizes lessons to your learning style, making even complex subjects easier to grasp. Or imagine a search engine in future that truly understands what you're looking for, saving you time and effort to find the right answers. And what if you get instant feedback on your writing to improve your communication skills? These are just a few ways AI is becoming a powerful tool for everyone. AI can also help you work smarter. It can streamline everyday tasks, uncover insights from data, and even boost your productivity. As AI advances, it will play an even larger role in the workplace, creating new career opportunities we can't even imagine yet. AI is also transforming how we express ourselves, from AI assisted writing tools to creating unique digital arts with a few simple text prompts. Understanding AI unlocks this creative potential. So, whether you want to use AI to its full advantage or contribute to shaping its responsible development, understanding AI is crucial for navigating our rapidly changing world. In this course, I'll guide you through how to use the AI tools, the amazing thing it already is doing, and the tools you can use to harness its power in your own work and life. So let's start exploring. Hi everyone, in this video, I will provide an introduction to generative AI and large language models. In the earlier video, we discussed the amazing potential of AI to transform our world, from personalized learning experiences to revolutionizing how industries operate. But imagine if AI could take this potential even further, not just analyzing data, but using it to create something entirely new. This is where we enter the world of generative AI, a branch of artificial intelligence that pushes the boundary of creativity. At its core, generative AI is all about using massive amounts of data to learn patterns and relationships. Unlike traditional AI, which primarily analyzes data, generative AI uses these learned patterns to create entirely new outputs, be it images, text, music, and more. Imagine an AI that can design a unique work of art, compose a musical piece that perfectly captures a mood, or even write a story that unfolds in a way you never expected. Generative AI is making these possibilities into reality, and it's fundamentally changing how we think about creativity and innovation. And to understand the creative writing power of generative AI, we'll explore large language models in our next video. So, to understand the creative writing power of generative AI, we need to explore the world of large language models or LLMs. Imagine an AI trained on a gigantic information of written language, like books, articles, code, conversations, and more, and using the learning to generate human like text. That's the idea behind an LLM. So, how do LLMs achieve this incredible understanding of language and generate such creative text outputs? While the exact working is complex, here's the basic idea. LLMs are trained on enormous data set of text including books, articles, social media text, conversations, and many unstructured information. An LLM processes this data, it identifies patterns in how words and sentences are structured and the relationship between them. It's like learning the grammar and vocabulary of a language at an immense scale. This results in a trained LLM model. Next, when you give an LLM a prompt, which is nothing but a question, it uses its learned patterns to predict what words or phrases are most likely to come next and how to turn them into a coherent response. So these LLMs aren't just recognizing words, they are learning the patterns of language, like how sentences are formed and even how ideas are expressed. This deep understanding of language allows LLM to generate remarkably human-like text, translate between languages, write different kind of creative content, and answer questions in informative ways. Now, one thing to note is that LLMs don't actually understand the meaning of words. Their responses are based on probability of word patterns found in their vast training data. I like to use the analogy of a talking parrot that mimics human speech remarkably well, but without truly understanding the meaning behind the word it says. That's why context and human oversight becomes critical for ensuring the accuracy and appropriateness of AI generated content. In our next video, we will dive deeper into the mechanics of these LLM models. In the last video, we discussed how LLMs generate text without truly understanding the meaning behind the words. Now let's dive deeper into the mechanics of these models. You might have heard terms like parameters and model size while discussing LLMs. But what do they really mean? Let's start off with parameters. Think of LLM parameters as its brain cells. These are like adjustable values within the model, and the more parameters a LLM has, the more complex pattern it can recognize and learn. The most powerful LLMs have billions, even trillions of parameters. These allow LLM to store an immense amount of knowledge about the language and the world. The third point is around training data and model architecture. Generally, a large language model has greater potential for nuance and complexity in its outputs. However, it is important to remember that training data quality and the model design and its architecture also significantly impacts its abilities. And the fourth point is around distinction between large and small language models. While the spotlight is often on large language models, smaller, more specialized language models are increasingly valuable. They can be faster, more resource efficient, and even excel in specific tasks. For example, a large language model trained specifically on customer support data might be an ideal choice for a company's chatbot, providing accurate and more focused responses. In the next video, we'll look at some of the examples of large language models. In earlier videos, we explored what LLMs are and how they work. Let's look at some of the major players driving innovation in generative AI. Let's start with GPT-3, GPT-4 models from OpenAI. The OpenAI brought LLMs to mainstream attention. Its ability to generate realistic and versatile text formats sparked widespread interest in AI creative potential. It powers numerous chatbots, writing tools, and various innovative applications. Talked about parameter size earlier. GPT-4 is estimated to be 1.7 trillion parameters. The other widely used LLM is from Google AI called Gemini. Known for its strength in factual responses, translation, and code generation, Gemini demonstrates diverse capability of powerful LLM models. And then we have models from open source communities like Mistral, Bloom, OPT. These open source LLMs highlights a growing movement towards accessible AI development. Open source models promote collaboration, democratize access to generative AI, and offers impressive capabilities with varying scales. For instance, Mistral has 7 billion parameter model, which is quite small as compared to ChatGPT 4. Also, if you would like to explore various LLM models, we now have platforms like Hugging Face, which offers a vast repository of both closed and open source LLMs for exploration and experimentation. So this completes our introduction to large language models. In the previous session, we explored the exciting world of generative AI and large language models, or LLMs. We saw their incredible potential for creating stunning visuals, thought provoking text, and much more. But how do we harness this potential and guide these powerful models to achieve our creative vision? That's where prompt engineering comes in. So, what is prompt engineering? It's the art of crafting clear and instructive prompts that guide LLMs and other generative AI models toward the desired output. Think of it as giving a talented artist precise instructions to create a specific masterpiece. Now, imagine when you search the web, you enter keywords and phrases to find what you're looking for. Prompt engineering takes this idea a step further. Instead of just keywords, we create instructions that are more nuanced and specific, providing the LLM with the context and information it needs to generate truly impressive and creative results. Let's take a closer look at why this skill of prompt engineering is so valuable. First, it unlocks potential. Effective prompts open up a world of creative possibilities beyond what you might initially imagine from generative AI models. They push the boundaries of what you can achieve, leading to truly surprising and innovative results. Second, it gives you focus and control. Well constructed prompts allow you to guide the AI's output in the desired direction. This means less time wasted on unrelated results and a higher chance of getting exactly what you envision. Third, it allows for personalization. Through prompt refinement, you can tailor the model's outputs to your precise needs. Whether it's a unique image style, a specific writing tone, or a concise factual summary, prompt engineering empowers you to get it just right. And finally, it encourages iterative exploration. The best prompts are often crafted through experimentation and refinement. This iterative process lets you fine tune your control over the results, achieving even greater nuance and complexity. Let's consider two simple examples, one for crafting stories and another for generating images. For text generation, we might instruct the LLM to compose a short story with a surprise ending in 100 words set in a futuristic space station. You can try this prompt in ChatGPT, Gemini, or any generative AI tool, and each one will provide a different response. The following output is from GPT. You'll notice that each time the response will vary. You can see the prompt's response from ChatGPT, which is quite interesting, innovative, and futuristic, just as we described. For image generation, we might instruct the generative AI system to create a whimsical pixel art landscape with a shimmering lake and rolling hills. You'll see that a beautiful image matching our description is generated. Now, these examples are just starting points. While they might seem simple, prompts can become quite detailed depending on the task at hand. In this course, we'll dive deep into the art and science of creating effective prompts. We'll explore how to use language, structure, and various techniques to guide AI models and achieve awe inspiring results. In the next modules, we'll look at the tools where you can enter these prompts and see the responses generated. We've explored prompt engineering and its benefits, but how does it differ from a simple search query? Let's break it down. Imagine using a search engine like Google. You type in keywords, and the search engine scans the web, providing links to relevant websites. You then need to navigate through those links and sift through content to find your specific answers. In contrast, prompt engineering is more like giving detailed instructions to generative AI. It's akin to giving a specific travel itinerary to a friend rather than just saying, find a beach vacation. You guide the AI to directly generate the creative output you envision. For example, let's say you want to write a blog post. Using a search engine, you might type benefits of exercise. Google would return various web pages on the topic, leaving you to read and synthesize the information yourself. But with prompt engineering, you could craft a prompt like write a 500-word blog post targeted at beginners, outlining the top 5 health benefits of regular exercise using a conversational and engaging tone. This gives the AI clear instructions on content, length, style, and target audience, resulting in a tailored output. The key differences between search queries and prompt engineering are clear. Search engines find existing information, while prompts guide AI models to generate new content based on your specific needs. With search, you analyze and filter results yourself, while with prompts, the AI model analyzes your instructions and generates an output tailored to your request. Most importantly, search engines are now integrating generative AI. This means that instead of just providing links, you might start seeing direct AI generated responses to your queries. Understanding prompt engineering will help you refine your searches in this evolving space. In the next module, we'll cover the various tools available for prompt engineering. Welcome to this module where we'll dive into the essential tools for prompt engineering. Get ready to explore how to access and interact with language models from OpenAI, Google, and open source options like Mistral. Let's get started. First, let's talk about ChatGPT, developed by OpenAI. This powerful conversational AI model is trained on a massive dataset of text and code. It's designed to generate realistic and creative text, translate languages, write different kinds of content, and answer your questions in an informative way. When ChatGPT 3.5 was released in December 2022, it brought significant advancements, making large language models more mainstream and accessible. This update made responses more accurate and nuanced, expanding its usefulness across multiple domains, whether for personal or professional use. Accessing ChatGPT is easy. There are two primary ways. For most users, the simplest method is through its user friendly web interface. Developers, on the other hand, can access its power through OpenAI's API for more advanced integration into their projects. Now let's get started with using ChatGPT on the web. To access the platform, visit chat.openai.com. If you don't have a free OpenAI account, you'll need to create one or simply log in with your existing credentials. Once logged in, you'll see a clean and simple interface. The main text box at the bottom is where you'll communicate with ChatGPT. You might also be interested in understanding the model choices. OpenAI offers two models, ChatGPT and ChatGPT Plus. Both can hold conversations, but ChatGPT Plus offers the latest model with some impressive upgrades. Think of ChatGPT Plus as a more knowledgeable and informative version of ChatGPT. It can access and process a significantly larger amount of information, leading to more insightful and comprehensive responses. If you're a ChatGPT Plus subscriber, you can toggle between models and access the advanced capabilities of the latest ChatGPT 4 model. Now that we've explored the interface and models, let's dive into the art of crafting prompts. Use the large text box to input your questions, instructions, and prompts for the model. Then, simply click the send button to submit them. Remember, the clearer and more specific your prompts, the better ChatGPT's responses will be. In the next module, we'll delve deeper into the anatomy of effective prompts. Next, let's imagine an AI that can not only hold captivating conversations but also unlock creative avenues like image generation and code editing. This is the future Google AI is building with Gemini, a powerful conversational AI model trained on a massive data set of text and code. To access Gemini, head over to gemini.google.com. If you don't already have a Google account, you'll need to create one. Once you've accessed Gemini, you'll find a clean interface with a central text box at the bottom. This is where you'll craft your prompts and instructions, ask questions, request creative text formats, and potentially explore the exciting realm of multimodal features as Gemini continues to evolve. Just like with OpenAI, Gemini offers both a basic model and an advanced model, with the advanced model requiring a subscription. This advanced model unlocks increased capabilities for tackling complex tasks and pushing the boundaries of what's possible with Gemini. As with other AI models, clear and specific prompts are essential to unlocking Gemini's full potential. In the next module, you'll learn how to create effective prompts. For advanced users, you can run LLMs locally using tools like LM Studio. Start by downloading and installing LM Studio. Then find an LLM model that suits your laptop's specifications, such as the RAM and CPU support required for the LLM. Once loaded, you can start conversing with the model. For instance, I've used Mistral 7B on my Apple M1 Pro laptop, which has a 16 GB configuration. You can use any of these tools to execute prompts. In the next module, we'll explore how to craft effective prompts. Both OpenAI and Gemini enhance your interactions with their powerful AI models through thoughtfully designed chat interfaces. While these interfaces might seem simple, there's much more going on than just displaying your prompts and the AI's responses. A crucial feature that sets these interactions apart is the concept of context. Think of context as the AI's memory within a conversation. Just as a real conversation becomes confusing if someone forgets what was discussed earlier, AI models like ChatGPT and Gemini excel because they can remember the information you share and the responses they've generated. This context is stored in the chat history you see on the left side of the interface. The importance of this context becomes clear when you're building upon ideas with the AI. If you ask the AI to summarize a previous discussion, it can refer to this history for accurate information. Similarly, if you're collaborating on creative text like a poem or story, maintaining context allows the AI to suggest new lines or developments that seamlessly fit the earlier text. This ability to draw on context is also essential for tasks that unfold over time. If you're providing instructions in steps or asking the AI to remember details about a process for later use, this contextual awareness ensures that its responses stay relevant and consistent. Separate chat threads and the ability to start a new chat, while seemingly basic features, play into the benefits of context as well. They allow you to experiment with different prompts or projects without losing the built up context of your ongoing conversations, keeping your interactions with the AI organized, focused, and ultimately more productive. In the next module, we'll explore how to craft effective prompts. In our earlier module, we explored ways to access powerful AI models like ChatGPT and Gemini. Now we shift our focus to the art and science of prompt engineering. Why is this crucial? Because the way we communicate with AI models directly impacts the quality and relevance of their responses. Imagine an AI as a skilled artist with a vast toolkit. Prompt engineering is like handing that artist the right brushes, paints, and a clear description of what you'd like them to create. With well crafted prompts, you can unlock a wide range of outputs, whether you're using ChatGPT, Gemini, or another AI interface. In this session, we'll explore what makes an effective prompt. First, let's talk about clarity. This is all about creating unambiguous instructions for the AI to follow. When your instructions are clear, the AI can better understand your intent, leading to more accurate results. Next, we have specificity. Adding detail to your prompts helps guide the AI toward more targeted and focused responses. The more specific you are, the better the AI can align its output with your expectations. We'll also cover creative text generation. This is where you can explore the AI's ability to produce diverse formats such as poems, scripts, code, and more. Whether you're looking for something artistic or functional, the AI can adapt to various creative tasks. Another key area is informative outputs. This includes deriving summaries, translations, and detailed answers from the AI. By being clear in your request, you can get precise and relevant information that meets your needs. Lastly, we'll discuss adapting tone and style. This involves tailoring the AI's response to match the tone you want, whether formal, playful, or anything in between. You can even instruct the AI to adopt specific roles or personas to generate unique outputs that fit your desired style. The key to mastering prompt engineering is embracing iterative design. It's common to refine your prompts based on the AI's responses. Analyzing the output and making adjustments is essential to achieving the best possible results. Mastering prompt engineering empowers you to transform your interactions with AI, leading to more creative, informative, and insightful results. So let's dive in. In this session, I'll start with the first principle of an effective prompt: clarity. Communicating with an AI is similar to giving a friend instructions. If you're vague or ambiguous, they might struggle to understand what you want. The same goes for AI models. Clarity is essential in your prompts to ensure the AI accurately grasps your intent. Imagine you're hosting a dinner party and need a delicious dessert recipe on short notice. Saying to your AI assistant, "Help me with dessert," is unlikely to yield the perfect solution. The AI might suggest anything from a complicated dessert to a simple bowl of fruit. For a truly helpful response, clarity is key. Instead, you might say, "Find a recipe for a chocolate cake that's easy to make for beginners using ingredients I likely already have on hand." This revised prompt clarifies the desired dessert type, chocolate cake, the skill level, beginner, and even considers kitchen limitations with the ingredient request. With a clear prompt, the AI can delve into its vast knowledge base and deliver a recipe that perfectly aligns with your needs. The same principle applies across diverse situations. Whether you're crafting a business presentation or researching a scientific topic, providing clear instructions empowers the AI to become your powerful assistant. Keep in mind that strong action verbs like find, summarize, translate, and generate give the AI a clear and precise direction. Try the above two prompts in ChatGPT 4, Gemini, or any LLM web interface and observe the difference in the responses. For instance, when I used Gemini, the first prompt yielded a generic response, requiring more follow up questions to get to the desired result. However, with the second prompt, Gemini provided a much more targeted and appropriate response. Let's take another example. Imagine you're starting a research project on the impact of artificial intelligence in healthcare. It's a vast topic and it's easy to feel overwhelmed. That's where clear prompts come into play, helping to ensure your AI research assistant stays on track. Now, if you begin with a prompt like, "Tell me about AI in healthcare," The AI might generate some information, but it will likely be broad and unfocused. It's a bit like walking into a library and asking for everything on medicine. The librarian would need more guidance to find exactly what you need. To get a more useful starting point for your research, you might try a prompt like provide an overview of how artificial intelligence is currently being used in the healthcare industry. This version of the prompt is clearer for a couple of reasons. First, it sets a focused goal. By asking for an overview, you're signaling that you want a general summary before diving into specifics. Second, it defines a specific scope by specifying currently being used, which tells the AI to focus on practical, real world applications rather than theoretical possibilities. With a clear prompt like this, you're far more likely to receive a focused and informative response. By providing clear instructions, you help the generative AI system understand your needs and deliver the best possible results. Once you have a solid overview, you can start adding specific keywords and details to delve deeper into particular areas of interest within healthcare AI. We'll cover the principle of specificity in the next module. We've learned that clarity is the foundation of effective prompt engineering. Now, let's explore how adding specificity can take your prompts to the next level. Think of clarity as providing a clear roadmap and specificity as defining the exact points of interest along the way. By adding keywords, details, and parameters, you guide the AI towards a more focused and tailored response. Let's consider an example. Suppose you need a summary of a complex topic. Instead of asking, tell me about World War II, you could narrow the AI's focus by asking, summarize the key events that led to the start of World War II. This specific prompt guides the AI toward a particular aspect of that vast subject. To illustrate this, imagine asking a broad question like, tell me about World War II in a tool like Gemini or GPT-4. The response is likely to be clear but somewhat generic. It provides a basic overview but lacks the depth and detail that can truly enhance our understanding of this complex event. Now let's refine our approach with a more specific prompt. Summarize the key events that led to the start of World War II. When you run this query, the response is much more helpful. It zeroes in on the specific events such as the Treaty of Versailles, the rise of Adolf Hitler, and the invasion of Poland that directly contributed to the outbreak of the war. By providing a clear and specific prompt, we unlocked a more informative and focused response from the AI. Let's take another example. Imagine you're tasked with promoting a new product on social media. Your initial idea might be to simply ask the AI, write a social media post about a new product. This is a very generic prompt. It lacks focus and might not capture the right audience or interest. To improve this, let's add a bit of detail. Knowing the product is coffee related, you might refine the prompt to say, write a social media post about a new coffee product. While this is an improvement, it establishes the topic, it still lacks a clear selling point or target audience. To create a truly impactful post, you need to get specific. You could provide a detailed prompt like write a social media post announcing a self-heating travel mug for coffee lovers. Emphasize solving the lukewarm coffee problem and include a link for purchase. This focus prompt guides the creative output, resulting in a post that successfully targets an audience, highlights a problem, showcases a solution, and includes a call to action. The key takeaway here is that just like instructing a skilled but literal minded assistant, clarity and specificity in your prompts are crucial for getting the best results, especially with AI powered tools. The more focused your instructions, the more likely you are to generate on target and effective content. Now let's consider another example. Earlier we saw how clarity is essential for getting the most out of AI research tools. We started with a broad prompt about AI in healthcare and transformed it into a clear request for an overview. Now let's go a step further by adding specificity. Imagine you're particularly interested in how AI is revolutionizing medical diagnostics. You can refine your prompt to focus directly on this area by asking, provide an overview of how artificial intelligence is currently being used in medical diagnostics. Include examples of how it analyzes medical images and patient data to improve disease detection. See the difference? We've narrowed the scope from the entire healthcare industry down to the specific field of diagnostics. By mentioning medical images and patient data, we're guiding the AI towards the types of applications most relevant to your research. With this specific prompt, you're far more likely to get a focused overview that directly supports your interest. The AI is less likely to waste time on irrelevant topics like AI powered surgical robots or administrative tasks. So remember, the more specific your prompts, the more tailored and useful the AI's response becomes. Generating amazing creative content with AI is a beautiful blend of art and science. On the science side, understanding how AI models interpret language is key. Think of your prompts like a code that the AI needs to decipher. The words you choose, whether they're descriptive, specific in style, or loaded with relevant keywords, will significantly shape the output. But here's the thing, it takes experimentation. The way AI interprets your words might be different from what you expect. Don't be afraid to iterate on your prompts, tweaking the language, playing with word order, and adjusting the level of detail. This process of trial and error will help you refine your approach and get closer to the results you envision. And then there's the art side. Embrace the unexpected and see the AI as your creative collaborator. Infuse your prompts with emotions, sensory details, or references to artistic styles. Let your imagination guide you and be open to the surprising and beautiful outputs the AI might generate in response. This blend of art and science isn't just powerful in the creative realm, it's also transforming how we approach marketing. In today's crowded marketplace, grabbing attention is absolutely crucial. Generic stock photos and uninspired ads simply don't cut it anymore. But that's where AI comes in. It's not just about streamlining tasks, it can truly supercharge your visual marketing strategies. Imagine taking your product and transforming it into a captivating, one of a kind advertisement. With tools like Dolly and Midjourney, your visions can be brought to life in ways you never imagined. AI powered visuals allow you to stand out by generating truly unique images that demand attention and make your brand memorable. The beauty of AI also lies in its speed. You can explore dozens of visual concepts quickly, testing different color schemes, styles, and compositions, all with incredible efficiency. This rapid ideation process means you can iterate faster and find what works best for your audience. And let's not forget the power of targeted campaigns. AI empowers you to tailor your visuals to resonate with specific demographics or interests. By using descriptive prompts, you can create hyper personalized content that speaks directly to your target audience. In conclusion, AI powered visuals are a game changer for modern marketing. They help you stand out, speed up your creative process,
and deliver highly targeted campaigns that connect with your audience on a deeper level. So embrace AI and watch your visual marketing strategies soar. Sometimes the best marketing strategy isn't about listing product features, it's about creating a feeling of exclusivity and desire. Let's see how AI can transform an everyday product into a symbol of luxury. Consider this prompt: a photorealistic image of everyday product displayed on a silk cushion, bathed in golden sunlight with a single diamond sparkling beside it. This prompt taps into visual cues of luxury by introducing rich textures like silk, warm, and flattering lighting, and their association with precious objects such as a diamond. Imagine executing this prompt using ChatGPT 4 integrated with Dolly 3, or perhaps Midjourney or any AI tool that supports image generation. In mere seconds, you have a unique, high quality image that evokes a sense of luxury and elevates the perception of a simple product. Imagine the possibilities this brings to your marketing campaigns. This creative collaboration between AI and humans doesn't stop at visuals, it extends into the realm of writing as well. We often picture the classic writer hunched over a desk, pen in hand. But what if that image also included a laptop? AI offers a powerful toolkit for today's writers, not to replace them, but to be a source of inspiration and a catalyst for overcoming creative hurdles. Think of AI as your brainstorming partner. Need a plot twist? Ask for a few unexpected scenarios and see where they take your imagination. Struggling to find the right voice for your character? Have the AI generate a sample of dialogue. It might offer insights into your character's personality. AI can also expand the scope of your story. Use it to visualize fantastical settings that exist only in your mind, or research historical details to add richness to your work. Need a unique name for a person or place? Experiment with prompts until you find one that perfectly suits your story's tone. And it's not just for fiction. AI can help you brainstorm scriptwriting outlines, craft compelling marketing copy, or even experiment with different poetic forms. Let's experiment and see it in action. Let's continue our exploration of creativity in writing with AI, focusing again on crafting the opening of a short story. Our goal here is to generate the opening lines and establish the mood of a new narrative. Imagine working with a scenario that requires a suspenseful, slightly mysterious tone. You might start with an initial idea like the old clock on the mantel struck midnight, its chimes swallowed by the storm raging outside. This simple prompt sets the scene, but there's so much more we can do. By leveraging AI, we can enhance this initial idea, adding layers of detail and emotion. Imagine expanding upon this line to include sensory detail: the sound of the storm, the smell of damp air, and the uneasy feeling of a character in the room. Through this experimentation, we can see how AI can transform a basic prompt into a rich, immersive opening that draws readers in and sets the tone for the entire story. Notice how the AI expanded the story by describing a stormy night, focusing on sounds, smells, and a character's growing unease as a mysterious, unsettling feeling creeps in with the stroke of midnight. Now we have something more tangible to work with. But the beauty of AI is its flexibility. If this direction feels too dark, you can shift gears. You can suggest that the AI change the plot to better suit your vision. Just add a prompt detailing what you'd like to alter, and the AI will respond with the changes. And this is an iterative process. You can keep refining it until it matches your creative vision. The key is experimentation. AI won't replace your creativity, but it can be that spark that sets your imagination ablaze. In today's information saturated world, the sheer volume of data available can feel overwhelming. That's where AI becomes your invaluable research assistant. Imagine having someone who could quickly sift through mountains of articles to offer you the key takeaways or help you pinpoint the most reliable sources on a complex topic. That's the power of AI in transforming your research process. Think about it. When you need to understand a dense scientific paper or legal document, AI can dissect it for you, summarizing the key points and even explaining tricky terms in a way that's easier to digest. Struggling to cut through the noise online to find the best sources? AI can do the legwork for you, suggesting peer reviewed journals, reputable websites, and relevant data sets, saving you countless hours of searching. Need a clear comparison between different concepts, products, or historical events? AI can generate tables or detailed analyses outlining the similarities and differences, making it easier for you to evaluate the information. And the benefits don't stop there. AI can act as a preliminary reviewer for your own writing, offering feedback on clarity, structure, and flow, helping you catch areas for improvement before your work even reaches a human editor. But just a word of caution, while AI is a powerful tool, it's important to remember that it's not a substitute for your own critical thinking or subject matter expertise. Always carefully evaluate the information and feedback it provides. Now let's experiment with how to craft informative prompts. Imagine having a tireless research assistant at your fingertips, one that can sift through mountains of information and deliver the key takeaways in a clear, concise way. That's the power of AI powered prompts. Let's explore how crafting specific prompts unlocks informative responses in areas like summarization and explanation. Consider the latest discoveries in science, which moves at a rapid pace. Wouldn't it be amazing to quickly grasp the essence of a recent breakthrough? A focused prompt like summarize the key findings of the recent study on the link between gut bacteria and mental health guides the AI to target specific research. The response should provide a clear overview of the study's methods, core discoveries, and any significant implications for the field. Or take current events. The world around us is constantly changing, and complex issues often spark heated debates. A well crafted prompt can help you understand all sides of the conversation. For instance, summarize the key arguments made for and against the proposed legislation on artificial intelligence regulation, directs the AI to delve into a current issue, offering a balanced summary that outlines the arguments both for and against the legislation. Sometimes a simple summary isn't enough, especially for new concepts like quantum physics. Here's an example prompt. Explain the concept of quantum physics in layman's terms. This challenges the AI to break down complex ideas into a more accessible format. The ideal response might use analogies or simpler language to explain the basic principles of quantum mechanics, making it easier for a broader audience to grasp. When you execute the quantum physics prompt, you'll see that the concepts are explained in simple terms, using familiar analogies and avoiding technical jargon. As you can see, AI can simplify complex topics, but don't be afraid to experiment and tailor your prompts to different kinds of information you seek. These are just examples and they need to be customized based on your specific needs. Let's shift gears a bit and imagine you're shopping for a new phone. Sifting through endless specs can be overwhelming. This is where AI comes to the rescue. A simple prompt like compare noise cancelling models based on portability, battery life, and ability to block out airplane engine noise can deliver a clear comparison in seconds, eliminating information overload and providing just the key details you need to make an informed decision. AI can also be incredibly helpful in analyzing historical events. Understanding the nuances of such events often hinges on comparing and contrasting them. For example, if you need to analyze the Great Depression and the 2008 financial crisis, an AI generated response can compare and contrast the causes of these two significant economic downturns. The AI might not only highlight the risky financial practices common to both, but also point out differences such as the specific economic policies in place at each time.
But comparisons aren't just for the past or physical objects. In today's tech driven world, choosing the right cloud architecture for your business is crucial. Picture yourself evaluating cloud giants like AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. By prompting AI to compare their cost structures, service offerings, scalability, security features, and regional availability, you get a comprehensive analysis that allows you to weigh the pros and cons of each provider, helping you pick the one that best suits your company's needs. AI doesn't stop at just presenting comparisons. It can also uncover hidden patterns. Imagine comparing different generations of computer programming languages. The AI might not only highlight the evolution of syntax or processing power, but could also reveal unexpected connections, like how early languages influence the development of later ones. Remember, the key to unlocking AI's comparison power lies in crafting clear prompts. The more specific you are, the more informative and relevant the comparisons will be. Let's try executing one of these prompts in Gemini. As you see, the AI's response provides insightful similarities such as risky financial practices and highlights differences like the distinct economic policies of each era, making it easier to make sense of complex data. But AI's capabilities don't end there. Beyond comparisons and data analysis, imagine having a meticulous writing assistant always at your side. AI can be that assistant, analyzing your work and suggesting specific improvements. Need a research paper abstract that's both concise and accurately reflects your findings? Ask AI to review it for clarity, suggesting edits to streamline your word choices. Or perhaps you've crafted a marketing email for a new product launch, but you're unsure if it has the right level of persuasive punch. Have AI review it. It can check if your language is compelling, ensure the structure flows well, and offer suggestions to maximize its impact. Even something as simple as your website's About Us page can benefit from AI's insights. It can catch those pesky typos, grammatical errors, and awkward phrases that might undermine the professional impression you wish to convey. Whether it's academic papers, marketing copy, or website content, AI can be your writing assistant, helping you polish your work until it shines. Let's experiment with the email review example to see how AI can enhance your writing. Consider this prompt. Review this email draft. Is the language clear and compelling? Does the structure flow well? Suggest changes to boost its persuasive impact. Specifically, focus on how we can make the introduction more engaging, the product features more enticing, and the call to action stronger. Consider the emotional appeal and how we can better connect with the reader's needs and desires. Executing this prompt in ChatGPT provides detailed feedback, helping you enhance clarity, structure, and overall effectiveness. The AI can suggest ways to make your introduction catchier, highlight product features more compellingly, and create a stronger call to action. Additionally, it can provide insights on how to better connect emotionally with your audience, ensuring your message resonates with their needs and desires. This kind of collaboration with AI not only improves the quality of your communication but also saves time, allowing you to focus on other important aspects of your work. In a world overflowing with words, finding the right voice and style for your message can be a challenge. But that's where AI steps in as your versatile writing companion. Adapting tone and style means tailoring the AI's response to be anything from strictly formal to playfully creative and everything in between. Think of it as giving AI a role to play for unique results. Let's say you need to elevate your writing for a professional report. AI can restructure sentences for greater formality and suggest sophisticated vocabulary, ensuring your message resonates with an academic or business audience. But if you're looking to write a blog post that's more relatable and engaging, AI can switch gears, offering informal phrasing for a conversational feel that connects with readers on a personal level. The adaptability of AI extends even further when considering your audience. For instance, when writing technical documentation, you can instruct AI to adopt the role of an experienced engineer, incorporating industry jargon to boost credibility. On the other hand, if you're crafting social media content for a younger crowd, AI can channel trendy language and cultural references to make your message pop. And if you're feeling adventurous, the possibilities expand even more. You can explore the creative potential of AI by asking it to mimic a Shakespearean drama or even write a paragraph like a hard boiled detective from a classic mystery. By instructing AI to adopt specific literary personas, you can dive into new and exciting stylistic territories. Of course, it's essential to remember that AI is a powerful tool, but you are the writer steering its use. It's your authentic voice and intentions that should shine through, no matter how the style or tone is transformed. Let's explore how AI, with a little guidance, can become your stylistic chameleon, adapting its voice and tone to connect with any audience. Now, let's delve into the intricacies of communication, where tone, style, and role play crucial parts in connecting with diverse audiences. By experimenting with these elements, we can see how the same message can be transformed to meet different needs. First, consider style shift. Imagine you're presenting a product update to a scholarly audience or in a formal business setting. In this scenario, your language needs to be precise, professional, and enriched with vocabulary that resonates with an academic or professional crowd. You might prompt AI with something like rewrite this paragraph to have a more formal and scholarly style. Include at least three vocabulary words or phrases that would be appropriate for a research paper. In this approach, the message becomes clear and authoritative with an elevated vocabulary that exudes meticulous planning and expertise. Next, let's shift our focus to tone. Picture an audience that thrives on excitement and responds best to messages that grab their attention instantly. Here, you might want to adjust the tone to be more persuasive and energetic. A prompt you could use is adjust the tone of this email to be more persuasive and attention grabbing. Suggest changes to create a sense of excitement about the product. By doing so, you'll use emotive language and a direct call to action, creating a sense of urgency and enthusiasm that's hard to ignore. Lastly, let's explore embracing a role. Imagine stepping into the shoes of a social media influencer popular with Gen Z. This audience appreciates informal language, relevant slang, and trending hashtags. you might use a prompt like rewrite this tweet as if it were written by a social media influencer popular with Gen Z. Use informal language, relevant slang, and at least one trending hashtag. Here, the language becomes casual and fun, using slang and hashtags to connect with a younger audience that values authenticity and relatability. By shifting style, adjusting tone, and embracing different roles, we can see how the same core message can be tailored to effectively engage different audiences. Whether you're addressing a formal gathering, igniting excitement in a broad audience, or connecting with the Gen Z crowd, understanding these nuances can significantly enhance the impact of your communication. Now, let's take an example of how this can work in practice. Consider a straightforward tweet like, check out my latest book on AI, available on Amazon. It's clear and informative, but to make it resonate with a Gen Z audience on social media, you need to inject some personality and tap into the unique style. That's where AI tools come into play. By appending this tweet in the social media role prompt template and submitting it, AI can suggest ways to make it more engaging for a younger crowd. For instance, using the Gemini Advanced tool, you might see options that emphasize excitement, focus on humor and relatability, or keep it direct and to the point. Let's look at these transformed versions. Notice how they use informal language, a bit of playful hyperbole, relevant hashtags, and even emojis, elements that Gen Z often uses in their online communication. In option 1, the emphasis is on excitement. The language is enthusiastic and uses hyperbole to create a sense of urgency and importance, aiming to grab immediate attention. Option 2 focuses on humor and relatability. It uses a lighthearted tone and casual phrasing to connect with the audience on a personal level, making the message feel approachable and engaging. Option 3 is direct and to the point. It delivers the information in a straightforward manner with minimal embellishment but still maintains a casual and relatable vibe that resonates with a younger audience. As you can see, AI is just a tool. The best option for your message depends on the kind of social media persona you want to channel. By experimenting with different prompts, you can explore even more variations and find the perfect fit for your audience. Iterative design is a process of continuous improvement, a collaborative cycle between you and AI. Imagine it as starting with a rough sketch of your idea, and through a series of feedback and refinement loops, you gradually transform it into a polished masterpiece. In this journey, AI acts as your adaptable assistant. You begin by presenting an initial concept, whether it's a draft, a marketing pitch, or even a visual idea, and AI steps in to analyze it. It might restructure sentences, suggest stronger word choices, or propose alternative imagery. But the true power of iterative design shines in what happens next. You, as the creator, thoughtfully evaluate the AI's suggestions. You accept the ideas that align with your goals and discard the ones that don't quite fit. With each round of feedback, the AI learns from your preferences, adapting its responses to better meet your needs. This cycle of give and take is what makes iterative design so powerful. And here's where it gets exciting. Iterative design encourages experimentation. If the AI offers a radically different take on your concept, don't dismiss it outright. Embrace the opportunity to explore. Who knows? You might unlock untapped potential within your project that you hadn't considered before. It's important to remember that iterative design is a partnership. It's about harnessing the strengths of AI while ensuring that your voice and vision remain at the heart of the creative process. Let's consider a practical example: crafting a table of contents to see for your upcoming book on generative AI.
You might start with a straightforward prompt like create a basic table of contents for a book on generative AI. The AI generates a solid list of chapters that cover the fundamental concepts. But now you want the talk to really grab potential readers' attention. So it's time to refine your prompt by asking the AI to restructure the TOC to emphasize practical uses in different industries. You shift the focus toward real world applications. Your table of contents might include chapters like AI, your marketing sidekick, or smarter classrooms, how AI transforms education. But the iterative process doesn't stop there. To make your chapter titles even more compelling, especially for readers new to the field, you might ask the AI for more engaging word choices. The result? Titles that not only inform but also spark curiosity, hinting at the amazing potential of this technology. Through this collaborative back and forth, you've transformed a basic TOCI into a roadmap that showcases the far reaching impact of generative AI. And that's the true power of iterative design. By refining your prompts with each cycle, you unlock the AI's full potential to support your project. Now, let's take this concept further and experiment with the prompts mentioned earlier in ChatGPT or Gemini. This example demonstrates how we can use iterative prompting to refine and enhance our content step by step. We begin with a basic prompt. Create a basic table of contents for a book on generative AI. The response provides us a solid starting point, but we can do better. So we refine our prompt to emphasize practical applications of generative AI. Include chapters for industries like marketing, education, and entertainment. The AI responds with a more targeted table of content that highlights the practical impact of generative AI across various industries. Finally, we iterate further to ensure the chapter titles are engaging and accessible. Ensure the chapter titles are intriguing and accessible to those new to generative AI. Suggest some alternative word choices. The AI refines with more captivating titles, making it both informative and appealing to a broader audience. Through this process of iterative prompting, we've transformed a basic TOC into a compelling and informative guide. This highlights the power of refining our prompts to achieve the best possible outcomes.
In this module, we covered a lot of ground on prompt engineering. We began with the fundamentals, exploring how clarity and specificity in our prompts are essential for guiding the AI toward the results we envision. We discovered that generative AI is an incredibly versatile tool, capable of producing both creative outputs like imaginative stories and informative responses such as factual summaries. We also learned how to adapt the tone and style of our prompts, which allows us to influence the personality of the AI's output. Finally, we embraced the iterative design process, understanding that refining our prompts over time is key to achieving the best possible results. These concepts form the foundation of effective communication with generative AI models. And as you continue to explore, you'll uncover even more ways to harness the power of prompts.
In our last session, we mastered the fundamentals of prompt engineering. We explored the importance of clarity and specificity, experimented with various techniques for entering prompts, and gained a deeper understanding of the AI's capabilities for generating the best results. Now let's build on those skills and streamline your interaction with generative AI even further. Imagine you're working with a skilled but sometimes easily confused assistant. Instead of giving them instructions one piece at a time, the get the AI to do more with less approach teaches your AI assistant to see the bigger picture and take on more complex tasks. Consider the example of crafting a complete marketing campaign for a new product. Traditionally, you might write separate prompts for a product description, a social media caption, and an ad image. But what if you could combine these requests? By doing so, you give the AI a broader perspective on your goal, helping it create more cohesive and impactful outputs. Additionally, by providing more specific instructions upfront, you equip the AI to think strategically. For instance, when drafting a blog post, a detailed prompt might specify the topic, the target audience, the desired tone, and even the key takeaways. This comprehensive approach empowers the AI to deliver a well rounded and effective piece that aligns with your vision. Sometimes the best way to teach is by example. If you want the AI to write in a particular style, provide a short sample to kickstart its understanding. This leverages the power of one shot learning, where the AI can quickly pick up on patterns and replicate them in its responses. To make this process even easier, consider using prompt templates. These pre designed structures act like fill in the blank guides, ensuring you include all the necessary details. This not only saves you time but also ensures the AI has everything it needs to excel. The result? You'll get more impressive and nuanced outputs from your generative AI while also saving time and effort. Instead of spending hours on multiple drafts or separate prompts, you can focus on refining your ideas and letting the AI do the heavy lifting. Now, let's talk about the power of connections, helping the AI see the big picture by combining related requests within a single prompt. This technique expands the AI's understanding of your goal, leading to more cohesive and impactful results. Imagine you're crafting a captivating social media post to promote your new product. Traditionally, you might write separate prompts, one for the product description and another for the social media caption. But with the getting the AI to do more with less approach, we can take advantage of the power of connections. By combining these prompts into one, you give the AI a broader perspective. This helps it understand the relationship between the product description and the social media content, resulting in a more cohesive and impactful campaign. Try executing this combined prompt in ChatGPT or Gemini and watch the results unfold. By connecting the dots in your prompts, you'll get the AI to do more and deliver better results for you. In our last session, we explored techniques like combining instructions to maximize the AI's capabilities. But there's another key element to consider: expanding the AI's focus. Think about it this way: imagine giving your assistant a single vague instruction. The outcome might be functional, but it won't necessarily be strategic or impactful. Now imagine providing them with a clear goal and all the necessary details to achieve it. That's the power of expanding the AI's focus. Here's how it works. Let's see this in action. Suppose you want to write a blog on sustainable fashion. You might start with a simple prompt like write a blog post about sustainable fashion. The result could be a basic overview of the topic, but it might lack any unique perspective or strategic value. Now let's expand the focus to make the content more engaging. First, consider who your target audience is. Are you writing for fashion enthusiasts or people new to sustainability? Understanding your audience is crucial because it allows the AI to adjust its language and complexity to better connect with your readers. Next, think about the tone you want to convey. Should it be informative, persuasive, or perhaps fun and inspiring? The tone directly impacts how the content is delivered and how it resonates with the audience. Another important aspect is determining the key takeaways. What do you want readers to learn or do after reading your blog? The AI can emphasize these points throughout the post, making the content not only informative but also actionable. Finally, consider any additional factors that could enhance the content, such as incorporating trending keywords for better search ranking, SEO, or using specific examples to illustrate your points. This is where your unique insights can really shine through. Now, with these expanded details, your prompt might look something like this. Write an informative, SEO friendly blog post about sustainable fashion trends for eco conscious millennials. Include actionable tips on how to incorporate sustainable practices into their wardrobe and highlight popular sustainable brands with links to their websites. When you compare this refined prompt to the initial one, the difference is clear. Instead of receiving a generic overview, you've guided the AI to create a piece of content that's tailored, valuable, and has the potential to effectively reach your intended audience. By expanding the focus of your prompts, you empower the AI to deliver content that hits all the right notes, saving you time and effort in the long run. Sometimes, the best way to guide your AI assistant in delivering exactly what you want is by showing rather than just telling. This is where the magic of examples comes into play, leveraging the AI's ability to quickly pick up on patterns and adapt to your preferred style and tone. Let's explore this concept with a practical example. Imagine you're writing a blog post about the benefits of meditation. You might start with a straightforward prompt like write an engaging blog post title about meditation. But to truly capture the calming and introspective nature of the topic, you can use the power of examples to guide the AI. For instance, you could use a prompt like this. Write a few blog post titles about the benefits of meditation using a similar style and tone to these examples. Find your inner calm, a beginner's guide to meditation, or unlock tranquility, how meditation can transform your life. By providing these examples, you're setting a specific mood that conveys peacefulness and self discovery. The AI, understanding the kind of language and themes that are appropriate for your blog post, will generate titles that resonate with your target audience, drawing them in to explore the power of meditation. Now, let's look at another scenario where the magic of examples can make a big difference. Crafting compelling headlines. Say you're struggling to write a catchy subject line for your fitness app newsletter. A basic prompt might not yield the results you need, but by providing an example, you can nudge the AI in the right direction. For example, you could use a prompt like write a subject line for my newsletter promoting a new fitness app using a similar style and tone as this example. Ready to crush your goals? This app is your new workout BFF. Here, the example helps the AI understand the desired energy and voice, casual, encouraging, and results oriented, which leads to attention grabbing headlines that entice people to open your email and learn more about your app. Another useful application of this approach is streamlining data summarization. Imagine you have a lengthy market research report and need a concise summary. You might guide the AI with a prompt like summarize the key findings from this market research report in bullet point format, similar to this example. For instance, you could provide examples such as the industry is projected to grow by 15% annually over the next 5 years, highlighting key trends like increased demand for eco friendly products is driving innovation, and emphasizing the competitive landscape by noting three major players dominate 70% of the market share. By offering these examples, you help guide the AI to produce a summary that's clear, concise, and perfectly aligned with your needs. This shows how examples can be a powerful tool to bridge the gap between your expectations and the AI's output. We've explored how to unlock the full potential of AI with techniques like combining instructions, expanding its focus, and using examples. Now let's take it a step further by introducing prompt templates to streamline your workflow and supercharge your results. Think of prompt templates as your trusty AI communication toolkit. They're not just about saving time. Templates provide a built-in structure for every request you make, acting like a blueprint for the AI to follow. No more staring at a blank screen, struggling to find the right words. With templates, you have a solid foundation, saving you time and ensuring you get the best results from your AI assistant. But templates go beyond efficiency. They can be customized to reflect your organization's unique guidelines, whether it's a commitment to ethical AI, maintaining a specific brand voice, or following other essential requirements. By embedding these directly into your templates, you guide the AI to generate content that consistently aligns with your values and standards. And when it comes to consistency, templates are invaluable, especially if you're working on multiple projects or collaborating with a team. They ensure everything your AI generates has a cohesive style and meets a certain quality standard. This not only smooths your workflow, but also leaves your final content more polished. Let's see a template in action. The template-based structure starts with your organization's guidelines, followed by the core prompt, any additional specifications, and the call to action. Here's how this works in practice. For example, if you want to summarize a Wikipedia article, you can use the template on the right. Simply copy the template into the core prompt section and execute the prompt. Notice how it includes an organization policy to maintain a neutral and informative tone. This ensures the AI response adheres to those guidelines. You can even follow up by asking, does this prompt follow the organization guidelines? And the AI will confirm that the guidelines are being followed. Let's take another example. Generating the perfect starting hook for your social media post. In this case, the prompt template is designed to guide the AI to create innovative, catchy, and engaging hooks for various audiences. Just copy the template, add your content at the start and end as shown. Execute it in your AI tool and see the results. In no time, you'll have a series of hooks that you can iterate upon until you find the perfect one for your post. This wraps up the advanced section on prompt engineering. In the next section, we'll dive into how to improve productivity with prompt engineering.
We've covered a lot of ground in this course, diving deep into the fascinating world of prompt engineering. From simple techniques to advanced strategies, we've explored how crafting the right prompts can truly unlock AI's remarkable potential. Throughout this journey, you've seen firsthand how AI can enhance writing, generate innovative ideas, and support creative problem solving. Now it's time to put all that knowledge into practice. We're going to explore 11 diverse scenarios across various domains where prompt engineering can supercharge your productivity. Imagine how AI can transform your workflow in these key areas. In design thinking, you can tap into AI for innovative problem solving. For agile workflows, let AI optimize your project management. When it comes to financial forecasting, AI can help you make data driven financial projections. In customer service, AI can resolve issues with empathy and speed. Moving into negotiation strategy, you can enter negotiations with an AI crafted plan. For research, AI will find the most relevant information effortlessly. Think about productivity hacks. AI can help you conquer inbox overload and streamline task management. In the creative realm, AI can spark fresh angles for your projects. For social media strategy, crafting platform specific content becomes a breeze. Even in self improvement, AI can help you set achievable goals and stay motivated. And for developers, AI can optimize your code and boost your development workflow. Are you ready to see how prompt engineering can revolutionize your work and daily life? Let's dive into these scenarios and explore the incredible possibilities that await. Design thinking is a powerful problem solving framework that puts the human user at the heart of the process. It encourages us to deeply understand the user, brainstorm creatively, prototype ideas, and refine them based on continuous feedback. But even with design thinking, challenges can arise. It can be difficult to think truly outside the box, maintain a relentless focus on the end user's experience, and avoid getting overwhelmed by the sheer number of ideas generated. This is where prompt engineering becomes an invaluable tool. By carefully crafting prompts for our AI assistant, we can overcome these hurdles. AI can help us explore unconventional solutions, pushing the boundaries of our creativity. It can generate concept sketches and mood boards that keep the user's needs at the forefront, reminding us why we're designing in the first place. And it can even help us analyze our brainstorming sessions to identify key themes and pain points, streamlining the process and keeping us focused. Now, let's see how this works in practice. Imagine you want to supercharge your design process in three specific ways. First, to spark divergent thinking, you might ask AI to imagine a future where your problem is completely solved and then have it suggest wildly creative, technology driven solutions. This pushes you to think beyond conventional boundaries and explore new possibilities. Next, to ensure those solutions truly resonate with your user, you can create prompts that force you to visualize their frustrations. For example, have AI design a mood board that focuses on specific emotions associated with their pain points. This keeps empathy at the core of your design process, ensuring that every solution you consider is deeply connected to the user's needs. Finally, after a brainstorming session, you can let AI analyze your team's output. It can highlight recurring themes, potential roadblocks, and the most promising ideas for further exploration. This keeps you focused and moving efficiently through the design process, making sure you don't lose sight of the most impactful ideas. These are just a few unique ways to enhance your design thinking process with the help of prompt engineering. Try these prompt templates to see how they can elevate your approach, and don't be afraid to experiment and tailor them to meet your specific challenges. Agile workflows are designed to help teams adapt to changing requirements and deliver projects iteratively. At its core, Agile emphasizes flexibility, collaboration, and delivering value incrementally. However, challenges can still arise. Maintaining a clear vision amidst shifting priorities, ensuring effective communication, and breaking down complex tasks can all feel overwhelming at times. This is where prompt engineering becomes an invaluable tool. By carefully crafting prompts for our AI assistant, we can overcome these hurdles. AI can help us create comprehensive project plans, visualize complex task dependencies, and even analyze team communication patterns. It can also generate potential risks for consideration, helping us proactively address any issues that might derail our sprints. Now let's see how this works in practice. Imagine your team is in the middle of a sprint when suddenly those carefully crafted plans need to shift to accommodate new requirements. By asking AI to analyze your project status, outstanding tasks, and updated goals, it can dynamically reorder your backlog, keeping the highest impact and most urgent items top of mind. But it's not just about managing task lists. Let's say communication breakdowns are slowing your team down. You could craft a prompt asking AI to analyze your team's communication patterns. The AI might uncover bottlenecks, highlight missed messages, or identify team members who need a bit more support to stay aligned. And if you're feeling overwhelmed by a complex new feature, AI can step in to help. Ask it to break down that massive task into smaller, actionable steps, clarify dependencies, and even suggest which team members might be best suited for each part. With prompt engineering, AI becomes your adaptable assistant, helping you navigate shifting priorities, streamline communication, and conquer complex tasks with ease. In the world of finance, making informed decisions based on complex data is essential. Financial forecasting aims to predict future trends, but this task can often feel daunting. Data might be incomplete or inaccurate, market fluctuations can be unpredictable, and uncovering those long term trends might seem like searching for a needle in a haystack. This is where prompt engineering becomes an invaluable tool. By carefully crafting prompts for our AI assistant, we can overcome these hurdles. AI can help us analyze historical data, generate multiple forecasting models under different scenarios, and uncover hidden patterns. It can even highlight potential risks and those exciting opportunities that might otherwise go unnoticed. Let's see how this works in practice. Navigating the complexities of financial forecasting can indeed feel overwhelming, but prompt engineering can transform your approach. Imagine asking AI to analyze historical data and generate different forecast models that account for varying levels of uncertainty. This allows you to prepare for even the most unpredictable market shifts. But the AI's capabilities don't stop there. It can dive deep into your data, teasing out seasonality patterns, long term trends, and even subtle anomalies that could have a significant impact on your projections. If you need a comprehensive view of potential risks and exciting opportunities, AI can scan the horizon, analyzing market trends, competitor moves, and potential regulatory changes. It can identify those critical factors, ensuring your forecast remains robust and is not caught off guard by unexpected developments. With prompt engineering, AI becomes your data savvy financial advisor, helping you make informed, proactive decisions based on a clearer vision of the future. However, remember that while AI assists in uncovering patterns, it's crucial for you to validate and interpret these findings within the context of your expertise.
AI powered customer service utilizes artificial intelligence to enhance the customer experience. It involves tools that can analyze customer interactions, personalize solutions, and streamline support processes. Delivering excellent customer service means navigating complex emotions, personalizing solutions, and managing a relentless stream of inquiries. Even the most dedicated agents can feel overwhelmed trying to balance empathy with efficiency. This is where prompt engineering becomes an invaluable tool. By carefully crafting prompts for our AI assistant, we can overcome these hurdles. AI can help us analyze customer sentiment, suggest responses that acknowledge the user's feelings, and even tailor product recommendations. It can categorize inquiries
to help us prioritize urgent issues, ensuring no customer feels forgotten. Let's explore how this works in practice by applying prompt engineering to real customer service scenarios. Imagine a customer reaching out with a complex issue. You want to be helpful and provide a quick resolution, but with a backlog of inquiries, it's hard to find the right approach. This is where prompt engineering can truly revolutionize your customer service. With a carefully crafted prompt, AI can analyze the customer's message, understand their specific needs, and suggest responses that offer clear guidance and proactive solutions. Need to recommend the perfect product? AI can dive into purchase history and past interactions, ensuring your suggestions are truly tailored to their situation. Feeling swamped by support requests? AI can step in to help. It can categorize incoming inquiries based on urgency, even flagging those that require immediate attention. With the right prompts, AI transforms into your customer service superpower. It empowers your team to deliver the kind of helpful, personalized, and efficient support that builds lasting customer relationships. Negotiations are a high stakes game of strategy, persuasion, and a dash of intuition. The most skilled negotiators walk a fine line. They're assertive yet understanding, confident yet flexible. But in a complex marketplace, even seasoned negotiators can encounter scenarios that throw them off balance. This is where carefully crafted prompts unlock the true power of AI powered preparation and planning tools. While AI excels at analyzing data and simulating scenarios, it's prompt engineering that elevates its capabilities to the next level. By designing specific prompts, we can guide the AI to focus on the most critical aspects of a negotiation. For instance, we can teach it to anticipate likely outcomes by analyzing patterns and suggesting the most probable results based on your counterpart's behavior and the current offer. We can also prompt the AI to suggest creative solutions, encouraging it to think outside the box and provide alternative compromises that might not be immediately obvious. Moreover, with the right prompts, we can train the AI to identify subtle cues, detecting shifts in language, tone, or even body language, which allows you to adapt your strategy in real time. Prompts can also direct AI to uncover competitor strategies, diving deep into their past negotiation tactics, analyzing publicly available information, and understanding their market positioning. In this way, prompt engineering transforms your AI assistant from a simple data analysis tool into a strategic advisor. It's the key to maximizing the potential of AI in the unpredictable and nuanced world of negotiations. Now, let's see how we can apply prompt engineering to various negotiation strategies. Imagine entering a high stakes negotiation. Wouldn't it be incredible to understand where the other party is coming from and see possibilities they might have missed? This is where prompt engineering coupled with AI analysis can give you the edge. By crafting the right prompts, AI can comb through a venture capital firm's recent investments and public statements to reveal their focus areas and strategic priorities. This allows you to tailor your proposals to resonate with their goals. You might start by leveraging a prompt assist or adapting it based on your specific needs, providing the necessary statements for analysis. In the future, we might even see real time search capabilities that can automatically gather the data needed for these prompts. Additionally, AI can analyze data to suggest creative value propositions, helping you find solutions that benefit both sides without sacrificing your own goals. You can also create prompts to track your competitors' public activity, flagging any changes
in their messaging that might hint at their approach to upcoming negotiations. For this, you'd provide press releases and public statements for the AI to analyze. These insights help you anticipate outcomes and suggest solutions, but your intuition and experience are key to a win win outcome. AI powered developer efficiency is all about using artificial intelligence tools and techniques to streamline the software development process. It's about automating tedious tasks, optimizing code performance, and enabling developers to discover relevant solutions faster. The goal is to free developers from repetitive work and help them focus on delivering innovative, high quality software. Imagine having an AI copilot by your side. It automates boilerplate code generation, leaving you free to focus on the complex logic that really matters. When you're facing a challenge, it scans vast code repositories and documentation, providing relevant solutions and examples tailored to your project's needs. But it doesn't stop there. It also acts as a watchful eye over your code base, analyzing your work to catch potential bugs, suggest performance optimizations, and pinpoint inefficiencies you might have missed. With AI powered developer efficiency, the focus shifts from mundane coding tasks to solving the critical creative problems that truly require your expertise. The AI assistant handles the repetitive task, empowering you to dedicate more mental energy to the higher level elements of development. You're able to solve critical problems faster, write more robust and efficient code, and ultimately deliver high quality software with confidence. Now, let's be clear, AI doesn't replace the developer, it amplifies your abilities. By combining AI's analytical and automation powers with your own expertise and problem solving skills, you unlock a new level of productivity and innovation. Let's take a look at how AI powered developer efficiency and prompt engineering can streamline your workflow and help you do your best work. Imagine yourself deep in the flow of coding, and you need to ensure the functionality you've added is covered with well written unit tests. Crafting those tests can be tedious, but with a simple prompt, write unit tests for this function covering all edge cases and expected outputs. Your AI assistant takes over, generating comprehensive tests, allowing you to move on to the next challenge seamlessly. Or picture yourself examining a piece of legacy code with convoluted logic that's hard to follow. By using the prompt, analyze this code snippet and suggest refactoring changes to improve readability without altering functionality. The AI meticulously analyzes the code and suggests refactorings that simplify the logic, making it easier to maintain. Need to implement real time features in your React application? Prompts like compare and contrast different approaches for real time data updates in a React application. Highlight the trade offs between WebSockets and polling. Provide a detailed comparison, empowering you to make informed decisions for your specific project. Suddenly, a performance issue crops up in production and you're buried under a mountain of error logs. You prompt the AI to identify any recurring patterns in recent error logs that might indicate a larger systemic issue, and it quickly highlights the patterns, guiding you closer to the root cause for rapid resolution. With AI powered assistance, you spend less time wrestling with tedious tasks and more time solving the truly challenging problems. Your code becomes cleaner, more performant, and easier to maintain, all thanks to the power of well crafted prompts. The future of software development is one where AI acts as your co pilot, empowering you to reach new heights of efficiency and innovation. AI tools automate the mundane, streamline discovery, and illuminate hidden paths, amplifying your skills and allowing you to create ever more remarkable software. Great leaders have the power to ignite innovation, drive success, and elevate the performance of entire organizations. They provide direction, foster trust, and create environments where teams and individuals can truly thrive. However, leadership comes with its own set of challenges: balancing competing priorities, navigating difficult conversations, building strong relationships, and keeping pace with constant change are hurdles that every leader faces. This is where prompt engineering and AI can offer unique support. While they can't replace essential human traits like empathy or intuition, carefully designed prompts create incredible opportunities for leaders. AI can help leaders gain deeper self awareness by analyzing communication patterns and identifying areas for growth. It can enhance strategic thinking by highlighting potential blind spots, summarizing industry trends, or suggesting new avenues for exploration. AI can even enable a form of scenario training, giving leaders a low stakes environment to practice responses to difficult feedback or simulate complex decision making processes. And when data is available, AI becomes a powerful asset for making informed choices, analyzing trends in employee engagement surveys, or other relevant data sets. Let's be clear: AI tools are not a magic solution to all leadership challenges. The core skills of a great leader will always revolve around human connection, genuine empathy, and intuitive decision making. However, prompt engineering offers a way to harness AI's power for self reflection, strategic insights, and data driven analysis, providing essential support for leaders on their journey of continuous growth and development. Let's explore how prompt engineering can be applied to leadership development. Sometimes understanding your own leadership style and its impact on others is one of the hardest challenges. For example, with a prompt like analyze the tone of my recent emails to senior management, identify areas where I could improve my communication style to be more persuasive and collaborative, AI becomes a valuable tool for self reflection. It can highlight subtle phrasing or patterns in your communications that might be improved for better outcomes. Strategic challenges require a broader perspective. Prompts such as summarize emerging technologies in our industry and their potential impact on our current product roadmap allow AI to do the heavy lifting, sifting through industry news and reports to identify trends that leaders need to be aware of. Preparing for difficult conversations can often feel daunting, with prompts like I'm concerned about an underperforming employee. Generate a list of potential approaches for having a constructive conversation, including possible responses. AI can act like a sparring partner, offering a safe space to practice and consider various outcomes. Even the most seasoned leaders benefit from data driven insights. For example, prompts like analyze our employee satisfaction surveys over the past 2 years, highlight any trends or changes in sentiment that might require further investigation, allow AI to uncover patterns in employee feedback that could reveal improvement areas. While prompt engineering won't replace the essential human skills that make a great leader, it does offer a unique support system. It enhances self awareness, strategic thinking, complex scenario planning, and helps uncover actionable insights from existing data. Creativity isn't just for artists or inventors, it's a vital skill that allows us to approach mundane tasks with fresh eyes, find innovative solutions, and inject a sense of excitement into our daily lives. Whether you're tackling a work project, planning dinner, or trying to organize your closet, a sprinkle of creativity can turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. There are a few techniques to help you embed creativity into your daily routine. Let's start with reframing the problem. Sometimes the key to sparking everyday creativity is shifting your perspective. Instead of asking yourself, how do I get this done? Try reframing the question entirely. Ask, what's a completely different way to approach this? This subtle shift forces your mind to break out of familiar patterns and explore new possibilities. Another powerful approach is to let limitations become your unexpected ally. When faced with limited time, resources, or other constraints, don't see them as roadblocks. Instead, use those constraints to fuel innovative solutions. Often, it's these very limitations that push us to think creatively and find unexpected answers. Seeking inspiration in unexpected places can also ignite new ideas. Look to other fields, interest, or even the natural world. Ask yourself, how would a chef, an architect, or a biologist tackle this problem? Their unique approaches might reveal solutions you wouldn't have found otherwise. And finally, don't underestimate the power of collaboration. Bouncing ideas off someone with a different perspective can lead to surprising breakthroughs. Their insights might open up paths you hadn't even considered. This is where prompt engineering can truly supercharge your creative efforts. With well designed prompts, AI can help you break out of familiar thought patterns and explore unexpected solutions. AI can become your creative collaborator, helping you generate a wider range of possibilities than you might have considered alone. It allows you to explore unlikely connections, visualize problems through new metaphors, or even turn constraints into springboards for innovation. With prompt engineering, you can reframe problems in unexpected ways, asking the AI to find analogies in disparate fields or reverse familiar concepts. This approach helps you see beyond the surface, revealing hidden routes to truly creative solutions.
Think of prompt engineering like your creative brainstorming companion. It won't replace your own ingenuity, but it will tirelessly offer fresh perspectives, expand your field of vision, and remind you that even the most familiar tasks can be approached with a splash of originality. Let's see how prompt engineering can be applied to create creative solutions in real life scenarios. Sometimes, the best way to find a creative solution is to look at the problem in a whole new way. For instance, if you're stuck with a messy bookshelf, a prompt like suggest creative ways to display or store books besides a traditional bookshelf could inspire the AI to generate ideas like using colorful crates, displaying books with their covers facing out, or even repurposing old ladders as shelves. Or maybe you find yourself with limited ingredients in the kitchen. Prompts such as create recipes using only these ingredients, list what's available, or suggest dishes from different cuisines that highlight these ingredients could lead to unexpected and delicious culinary discoveries. Need a fresh idea for a marketing campaign? Asking your AI assistant to find analogies between biological systems and effective communication strategies might inspire a campaign that highlights your product's efficiency, adaptability, or teamwork oriented features. And remember, sometimes the best ideas come from collaboration. But if you're stuck on a coding problem, prompts can be your brainstorming buddy. You might ask the AI to explain this code functionality as if I were 5 years old, or if this code were a physical object, what would it be and how would it work? These prompts force you to simplify and visualize, often leading to breakthroughs. Use these examples as a template to embed creativity into your everyday life. With a little help from well crafted prompts, you can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Building a successful social media strategy involves understanding your goals, knowing your audience intimately, selecting the right platforms, and developing a compelling content plan. This is where prompt engineering can become a powerful tool throughout the entire process. Prompt engineering can analyze your past social media performance, pinpointing the types of content that resonate most with your audience, and uncovering patterns of engagement. If you're struggling to come up with fresh ideas, prompt engineering can suggest post topics tailored to your audience's interest, help you discover relevant hashtags, and even craft attention grabbing captions. Staying ahead of competitors is essential in the fast paced world of social media. Prompt engineering can streamline your competitor analysis by revealing gaps in their content strategies and highlighting areas where you can differentiate your voice and offerings. It can even flag trending topics and conversations within your industry, allowing you to capitalize on timely themes that connect with your followers. While prompt engineering won't replace your creativity, it will certainly augment it. You can use it to generate interactive questions that spark discussion and create a genuine sense of community on your pages. It can also analyze the sentiment behind comments and replies, offering valuable insights into how people perceive your brand. Let's explore some of these prompts in action. Prompt engineering can be your secret weapon for unearthing exactly what kind of content resonates most with your social media audience. By analyzing your top performing posts, the ones that spark the most comments and engagement, you can identify the topics, formats, and even tones that get people talking. Want to discover what untapped areas your audience craves? Prompts that analyze follower demographics can reveal niche interest or subtopics that would add value to your content mix. When you need fresh and unique ideas, prompt engineering helps you break out of creative ruts. It can suggest thought provoking social media posts that challenge conventional wisdom within your industry or help you translate complex concepts into visually captivating and shareable images. Staying ahead of the competition is crucial, and prompt engineering streamlines this process. It allows you to analyze competitor activity, uncovering missed opportunities and weaknesses in their strategies. It can also provide data driven insights into your own social media share of voice, showing you how you measure up against key competitors. In the ever evolving social media landscape, prompt engineering keeps you on the pulse of emerging industry trends and even helps identify viral challenges that could be authentically adapted to your brand. Finally, prompt engineering can transform how you connect with your audience. It helps you craft open ended questions that ignite lively discussions or suggest humorous fill in the blank style prompts that inject a touch of personality into your posts. Want to ensure your content is hitting the right notes? You can analyze the sentiment of comments and replies to get a real time pulse on how your audience perceives your brand. These are just a few examples of how prompt engineering can enhance your social media strategy. Earlier, we also explored social media hooks and templates. Prompt engineering offers a wide range of strategies from simple to complex that help you get your message across effectively on social media. The journey of self improvement is about striving to become a better version of yourself. It involves deep introspection, identifying where you want to grow, and consciously building the skills and habits needed to reach those goals. On this journey, prompt engineering can be an unexpected and powerful partner. Think of prompt engineering as your own personal growth coach. It can help you uncover hidden patterns in your behaviors and thoughts, illuminate blind spots, and offer new perspectives that challenge limiting beliefs. If you want to break down ambitious goals into actionable steps, prompt engineering can guide you through the process. Need support in building new habits? It can suggest strategies and help you stay accountable. With prompt engineering, you create a form of guided self reflection. It pushes you to ask deeper questions, analyze your thoughts and behaviors, and actively problem solve the challenges that come with any journey of personal growth. Through this process, you gain clarity on your goals, develop strategies for overcoming obstacles, and cultivate the resilience and mindset shifts needed for lasting personal transformation. However, it's important to remember that prompt engineering isn't a magic solution. True self improvement takes commitment and effort. But with this tool, you gain a powerful way to accelerate your growth. Let's take a look at how specific prompts can accelerate your journey. Sometimes the biggest obstacle to self improvement is simply understanding ourselves better. Prompt engineering can be a powerful tool for introspection. For instance, if you're struggling with recurring negative emotions, it might suggest journaling prompts that guide you through deep exploration of their causes. Additionally, it can analyze your word choices in journals or even everyday communications to reveal subtle patterns that hint at your underlying emotional states. Goal setting can feel overwhelming, but prompt engineering helps break it down. It can guide you through fragmenting ambitious goals into manageable milestones with achievable deadlines. Foreseeing potential roadblocks is crucial, and prompts can help you identify those stumbling blocks and proactively strategize solutions. If you find yourself stuck on a specific activity related to your goal, a well designed prompt can offer suggestions to keep you moving forward. Building positive habits is essential to self improvement. Prompt engineering can help you integrate micro habits into your morning routine that directly support your goals. Need help staying accountable and understanding what works and what doesn't? It can even help you design customized habit trackers that capture potential triggers and setbacks, allowing you to learn from the process. Finally, mindset shifts are key to personal growth. If you are typically react with a specific negative emotion, prompts can offer alternative ways to reframe the situation. Setbacks happen to everyone, and prompts can be used for reflective journaling, helping you process failures and focus on the lessons learned for future success. Remember, prompt engineering can act as a coach, providing insights from its vast knowledge base, but ultimately, it's your dedication and effort that will drive your transformation. This concludes our module on how to use prompt engineering for productivity improvements. Always remember that while AI can offer incredible support, human judgment and intuition remain at the heart of meaningful growth and success. Artificial intelligence has incredible potential to transform industries, improve our lives, and solve complex problems. However, as AI becomes more sophisticated, it's essential to ensure these systems are developed and used in ways that benefit society as a whole. This is where ethical AI comes in. Ethical AI encompasses a set of principles and practices that prioritize fairness, transparency, accountability, and the minimization of potential social harms. By embedding these considerations into the design, development, and deployment of AI, we can build trust and ensure that AI serves humanity in a positive way. Ethical prompt engineering is the practice of designing prompts with a conscious focus on fairness, transparency, privacy, and social responsibility. It recognizes the power of prompts to shape AI outputs and actively seeks to mitigate potential biases or harms. While developers bear the primary responsibility for building ethical AI systems, prompt engineers and everyday users also have a crucial role to play. Ethical prompt engineering empowers us to actively interrogate AI models, uncover hidden biases, and demand both fairness and transparency. For example, by designing prompts that specifically probe for potential biases, such as asking, does this language model exhibit different sentiment towards job titles when associated with different genders? We can shine a light on hidden prejudices that may have been inherited from the data an AI was trained on. Moreover, ensuring fairness and inclusion requires conscious effort. Insisting on explainability is also essential. When we ask AI models to justify their reasoning, such as with the prompt, provide the top three factors that led to this decision, it promotes transparency and helps us pinpoint areas where the system might need improvement. Even if we lack the power to directly alter the underlying AI model, ethical prompt engineering provides us with the tools to act as safeguards. Let's explore specific techniques for designing ethical prompts. When harnessing the power of AI for content creation, whether you're writing blog posts, designing images, or crafting captivating videos, it's essential to keep ethical considerations at the forefront. Remember that AI tools often learn from vast data sets that may contain hidden biases or reflect societal inequalities. To combat this, consciously craft prompts that challenge stereotypes and actively promote inclusivity. Ask yourself, does this generated content accurately represent the diverse audience I want to reach? Be mindful of cultural sensitivities and strive to use language or imagery that resonates respectfully across different backgrounds. Respecting intellectual property is paramount. If referencing specific artists, styles, or existing works in your prompts, do so only with permission or within fair use guidelines. Be transparent with your audience about the role AI plays in your creative process, and always give credit where credit is due. Finally, prioritize accuracy and actively combat the spread of misinformation. When AI generates factual content, always cross check its output against reliable sources. When exploring speculative topics or when the AI's responses seem uncertain, provide disclaimers and frame the content responsibly to avoid misinterpretation. Ultimately, remember that while AI is an incredible tool, you, the creator, hold the responsibility for ensuring your content is ethical, inclusive, and respectful. Let's delve into the concept of ethical prompts with an experiment in the realm of beauty products. Consider this scenario. Imagine you're tasked with writing a marketing campaign. A non ethical prompt might be, write a marketing campaign that emphasizes how this product will make you look younger and flawless. This approach is problematic because it reinforces unrealistic beauty standards and it can lead to negative self image and unhealthy behaviors. Instead, consider this ethical prompt. Write a marketing campaign that highlights how this product enhances natural beauty and promotes healthy skin.
This ethical prompt promotes self-confidence, embraces natural beauty, and encourages healthy skincare practices. It shifts the message from conforming to unrealistic standards to celebrating and enhancing what makes each individual unique.
Let's look at some more examples. Crafting effective product descriptions with AI assistance requires careful thought, or we risk subtle biases undermining those descriptions. For instance, a prompt that emphasizes looking slimmer taps into societal pressures and promotes an unhealthy focus on body size. It's easy to unconsciously fall into such traps when words like slimming or flattering seem ingrained in marketing vocabulary. Instead, consciously redirecting the focus by highlighting comfort, style, and versatility showcases the product's positive qualities without preying on insecurities. This approach resonates more broadly with consumers and promotes a healthier relationship with how we see and value products. Analyzing customer feedback with AI can be incredibly valuable, but how we frame prompts determines the kind of information we extract. A prompt asking if a specific demographic is more likely to complain reinforces negative stereotypes and biases our analysis from the outset. This skewed perspective can prevent us from seeing the true issues with the product. By shifting the focus with a prompt like identify the most common issues or points of dissatisfaction, regardless of the reviewer's background, we gain an unbiased understanding of the product's strengths and weaknesses. This approach leads to improvements that genuinely address customer needs rather than reinforcing misplaced assumptions. Ultimately, the responsibility lies with us as content creators to generate ethical content that is inclusive, respectful, and accurate. By carefully considering our prompts and the potential impact of AI generated output, we can contribute our part to shaping a more positive and responsible digital landscape. In this lecture, we'll explore a fascinating concept called multi agent prompt engineering. In essence, it's about using AI not just as a single tool, but as a team of specialized experts working together to accomplish a complex task. So far, we've explored how prompt engineering can enhance individual tasks. But what if we could leverage the power of multiple AI agents, each with its own specialty, to achieve even greater results? That's where multi agent prompt engineering comes in, a symphony of AI collaboration orchestrated by your well crafted instructions. Think of it like this: you have a big project ahead of you, one that requires different skills and knowledge. Instead of trying to tackle it all on your own, you assemble a team, each member with their own specialty. You have a researcher, a writer, an editor, and perhaps even a designer. They collaborate, each bringing their unique strengths to the table, ensuring the project is completed to the highest standard. Multi agent prompt engineering applies this same principle to AI. Instead of relying on one model for everything, you use different AI agents, each trained to excel in specific areas. You might have one agent skilled at data analysis, another specialized in creative writing, and a third focused on fact checking and refining the language. You then craft a series of prompts, like instructions or questions, that guide these AI agents through the task step by step. The output of one agent becomes the input for the next, creating a seamless workflow where each AI plays to its strengths. Let's dive into an example of multi agent prompt engineering. Imagine you need to create a detailed report on market trends. Using multi agent prompt engineering, you could start by asking an AI agent to analyze market data from the past 5 years and identify key trends. Once the trends are identified, You pass them to another AI agent with a prompt like, write a comprehensive overview of these market trends, highlighting potential opportunities and risks. Finally, you could instruct a third AI agent to edit and refine the text for clarity, accuracy, and professional tone. The beauty of this approach is its adaptability. You can orchestrate this AI team to tackle various tasks from crafting social media content to designing a new product. It's about maximizing the strengths of different AI agents and using prompt engineering to create a symphony of collaboration. Imagine you need to create a compelling blog post about the latest trends in sustainable fashion. Instead of relying on a single AI model, you can harness the combined power of OpenAI's ChatGPT and Gemini Advanced to streamline the process and elevate the quality of your content. Start with ChatGPT. In the ChatGPT interface, input this prompt. Write an engaging and informative blog post on the latest trends in sustainable fashion, covering materials, brands, and consumer behaviors. Once ChatGPT generates the content, copy the response. Next, move to Gemini Advanced. Input this prompt into Gemini Advanced. Thoroughly review this blog post for any potential factual errors, inconsistencies, or areas where additional clarity could be added. Suggest specific revisions to improve the accuracy and comprehensiveness of the content. Paste the response generated by ChatGPT and submit it. Review the suggestions and revisions provided by Gemini Advanced and incorporate them into the final blog post. By orchestrating this two-step workflow with targeted prompts, you create a dynamic collaboration between two AI agents. ChatGPT excels at creative generation, while Gemini Advanced specializes in meticulous review and fact checking. The result is a polished professional blog post that's both engaging and accurate. This example highlights a simple two-step process to explain the concept, but you can create complex agent workflows based on your requirements. Remember, the human touch is still crucial. Use your expertise to evaluate AI generated content and make final decisions. With this example, we wrap up our course on AI for everyone. Thank you for being part of this course, and we would love to hear your feedback to improve our lectures. Thank you and see you soon. Congratulations, we have reached the end of our course. You've embarked on an exciting journey with our AI for Everyone course, unlocking the power of prompt engineering. As you move forward, remember that the magic of AI lies not just in what it can do, but in how you shape its potential. Embrace experimentation. The best prompts often evolve through trial and error. Don't be afraid to think outside the box, applying prompt engineering to surprising areas of your life. You never know what innovations you might spark along the way. Since AI technology is rapidly changing, staying curious and constantly learning is key to maximizing your skills. Most importantly, never lose sight of the ethical dimension. Always consider the potential impact of your prompts and strive to use AI responsibly for the benefit of society. Let the lens of prompt engineering transform the way you see the world. It will open up new horizons for creativity, problem solving, and personal growth. With regular practice and an ethical compass, you'll find yourself saying Eureka more often. Let AI amplify your ideas, fuel your imagination, and illuminate your path of self discovery. Thank you for joining us on this journey.